So what is going on, YouTube? I'm gonna do a real quick little video that I've been thinking about doing for a while, and I've seen some people do it sort of on YouTube, and so I was gonna try it. So I'm gonna give you the top 5 things that I dislike about my twin turbo Coyote. So this is the Coyote twin turbo On3 Performance. It is still full interior. I need new tires after being on the dyno. Messed that thing up pretty good. Full interior, turbo 400. So let's get down to it. First thing, number 5, is how big it is, how heavy. We don't know the exact weight, but we do know that it probably weighs in the 3,800 to 3,900 pound range with me in it. And when you're trying to race cars like Fox bodies and you know, S10 trucks and things that are light, it's just heavy. It's just all there is to it. So, yep. I'll go ahead and pop the I'll pop the hood here so we can see what's going on under the hood. It does have the rock solid Motorsports tubular front kit. Got my tiger stripe socks for my breather covers. Let me pop this thing here. So it is just a stock On3 kit. There's been a couple of pipes adjusted. These pipes down here and my down pipes no longer recirc. I have them just dumping down through here. So, and I guess it takes us to the next thing, number 4 on the list. I would say is that it is still stock motor, still low horsepower. If you go check out the last video that I did, car made right at 740 horsepower to the rear tire, through the auto, through the turbo 400 auto. So 15 pounds E85 ID1000 injectors, Siley fuel system, Siley tuned. It's really pushing the stock Gen 1 motor. I mean, it is stock. It does not have oil pump gears. It does not have crank sprocket. It does not have anything like that. I have not even pulled the valve covers off. It's had new plugs, and that's really it. I mean, I haven't done anything. It used to have a Boss intake when it was on nitrous and on motor, and I changed it over to the stock one. So yeah, that's definitely the second thing, is that it just doesn't make enough power. Maybe one day it will get a TKM short block in here. TKM does some amazing stuff on the mod motor things, on really anything, top fuel hoops, all kinds of stuff, and they've done the motor in my Zephyr. Number 3 thing is the color. I love it and I hate it at the same time. White shows everything, and when you do a lot of burnouts, it gets a little nasty and a little gross. So this here, it is pretty rough, and the problem is that with this large of a tire, it is all down it. You probably can see it is so hard to keep clean. I mean, it looks great. I love white. I wouldn't actually trade it for any color, but white is so hard to keep clean. Good thing is you can't really see scratches and things of that nature, but yeah, white is just something else. So I guess it takes us to the second thing, or 4th thing, depending on how I'm going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But the 4th thing is probably the wheels. They're SV drag stars. They're the cheapest wheel that I think you can buy for them, and they do work. That's just a fact. They do awesome. But I mean, if you look, they're the cheapies. I mean, they're still conical lugs, everything. And yeah, another little quick tidbit is the poor clear coat is starting to come off back here. It is a 2014 car, and it has been out in the sun some. So these race stars, I mean, I would absolutely love it if I could have some, like, I don't know, Illumina stars on the front and something nice on the back, but it's just not in the works. I can take that $3,500 and spend it on a short block. So then comes number 1, or the last thing, and that is that I don't have 2 of them. I love this car. This car does absolutely amazing for what it is. Stock motor. You know, I swapped the 6R80 transmission out, and pretty much for the price that I got for it, I was able to swap, add maybe $1,000, $1,500, and I was able to put a turbo 400 in it. On 15 pounds, it went 598 at Elk Creek Dragway at like 118 miles an hour. I mean, the only difference is that I would probably love to have one that is like a stick shift street car on 20s that I could just drive every day, like a daily. This one here, I can do that, no problem. It's just not baller enough to have like 3 sets of rear wheels and tires, and I don't run, even though I ruin these Hoosers, I can't run the Hoosers and just drive it back and forth. I've got the 18s, but they look like trash, and so I guess the only thing is that I don't have 2 of them. I would love to have another one. That would be awesome. I think that's probably the only downside. I really absolutely love this car. There's really nothing that I truly hate about this car. There's some things that I will change and dislike and things, but I don't hate this car. I can't say anything but good about the On3 twin kit. I mean, it's amazing. It's done so good for me. Still on the same turbos, never been updated or anything. So it's just been an awesome, awesome car. Stock motor, stock rear end. It's got a 373 gear in it with stock axles. It has a CHE brace that's kept everything in sync. So I mean, it's done awesome. I cannot say enough about it. And just a couple of things to throw out there is Cy Lee with Lee Tuning and Racing has done the tuning, and I've probably not given him a whole lot of credit. You know, I've talked to him a bunch, or I've put a lot on there on Instagram and things, but Lee Tuning has done an amazing job on this car, has ever since it was a 6R80 car, and he's just done awesome. If there is any of these parts on these cars, or on my car, that you would be interested in, I can pretty much get all of them through KOTV Motorsports. You can email me, direct message me, whatever you want. You know, shoot a comment down below that you'd like to talk about it. It's really an awesome, simple ordeal. It's not hard to get something to this point at all. I mean, and it's not that fast. It's nothing crazy. This is nothing that I could put my wife in here and let her drive it, no problem. I mean, it goes straight. It has the UPR Products anti-roll bar in the back. That is just an amazing setup, and it just works real well. UPR full suspension, tubular K-arm, tubular control arms, has the Viking coilovers in the front, Viking double adjustable shocks in the back, which get it to hook. It's been like a 138 60 foot or something like that. So it's done pretty well. I'm definitely not disappointed in it at all. And so for the little things, the weight, there's not really much you can do on the weight. Because the car just has a lot of metal in it. That's just a fact. There's not really a lot that you can do there. Even the car, the Truth, I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. It's a big block Ford nitrous car. I think it sat at like 3,300 pounds with somebody in it, and that's a full race application that's been cut up and different things. So with the power, you know, I can adjust some things with that. I got to save some money up and get me a short block from TKM and have that put in there. And the wheels is just a, you know, baller status. If I could ever get to that point and throw some single bead lock nasty wheels on the back and some nice 17-inch front runners, that would be awesome. But it's also difficult to do. It's hard to justify spending the $3 to $4 grand on wheels and tires. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for me. I'm not able to do it. I'm a cheap person when it comes to the wheel setup. It's just like my shoes that I wear all the time. I'm pretty cheap, so it is what it is. And the paint, you know, it'll probably get wrapped one day, but it will still be white because I love white, and I just have to not be a punk and clean it. I just, you know, not be a wussy. I just hate cleaning things. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you'd like to see some merch, www.kotvmotorsports.com. And if you haven't subscribed yet already, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, like it. I appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.